Welcome back here to TotalKaos. My name's JeeSports here. It's time for match number 2. We were supposed to do this one yesterday, but due to some technical difficulties, we were unable to do so. So we'll had to sadly push our stuff back a little bit, which is today. We just had ourselves the first match today, which was Absolute Legends versus Infernity, which was, well, describable as a bit of a raffle stomp match, which was, of course, a best of 3. But however, we got ourselves a new one here. It's Sweden versus versus Germany. It's going to be a Reason Gaming with the none other than the team MegashocK, as we managed to call them, as we're currently already in the game. We're just waiting for a couple of these players to ready themselves up so we can actually take this live. See how this is going to go. Now, welcome once again to the picking stage. Let's see what the first bans are going to be. No doubt Invoker and Chen are going to be banned right off the bat, which is a pretty standard ban setup right there, but we'll have to see whether or not that is going to be the case. We shall have to see. Wrist Limp. That's a very interesting name the Reason players have there. That should be Nornu, I think, unless he has managed to actually pull himself away, sadly. But already, like, we're seeing slow picks already. Like, normally you would see instant pick there as Anti-Mage. Pretty standard ban right there, and Invoker. So a lot of anti-pushing being taken out of the equations right off the bat, as well as the ganking that is Anti-Mage. So he's away right now. So Invoker is down. And I would not be surprised, actually, to see something along the line of Chen being banned and Broodmother as well. So that's definitely going to be one of the possibilities there then. So let's see how that is going to go. In the meantime, yeah, there's a lot of opportunity here already. Standard bans, pretty much. Let's see what kind of bans we've been seeing so far. Night Stalker, Anti-Mage has been very happy bans. Actually, reserve time, really? You need reserve time for the first. Just ban Chen. There we go. Thank you. That's very standard deck. That's yeah. Let's not put it any way or form. Anti-Mage, Chen, Invoker, ban, standard stuff. Like, it's pretty standard to do that. Let's see whether or not the MegashocK team can do the same thing. Apparently, I've been told by the guys over at JeeSports, this is the only cup Reason Gaming currently plays in. So the fact that they actually made it off towards the playoffs, and it's actually quite interesting. There's the Darkseer ban, instant pick Nature's Prophet. Like, Reason we're like, don't ban Nature's Prophet, guys. We want Nature's Prophet. Bam. Got him right off the bat. So like they were hovering over with that button. We had ourselves Nozu, who was just sitting right on top of that. He's got the little weird names here on towards the side. Like, if you can read that, then I'd be very impressed, because he's got all these Greek words and very standard stuff. Okay, Broodmother, Windrunner opening. That's an interesting opening already. Utility, pushing power, so we may have actually a Broodmother on its way against Nature's Prophet. Now that means Nature's Prophet, like, we already have ourselves Reason coming up with a plan. They know Broodmother is there, so they know some pushing power is definitely on the field. So let's see how they're actually going to go against this. I would not be surprised if not. Yeah, okay, Enchantress. So that's going to be Jungle and Sand King. Interesting stuff. Ganking versus pushing team. Definitely a good follow-up. I'm really wondering how this is going to go, because the Enchantress pickup was definitely good, because that does take some pushing out of the equation. How are they going to follow up, though? Especially when you have 2 of these ranged heroes. You don't have much melee, so Enigma is not going to be all that useful at all, especially not versus Enchantress, because she's gonna kite outside of her range and just ult him to death, which is a bit of a shame. On the other hand, Sand King, also exceptionally useful. And we saw him many times in the Absolute Legends games where where Snoopy just absolutely harassed people to crap with it. I'm really curious how that is going to go within this setup. Now, these teams are taking themselves a very long time to actually get themselves underway, and I'm really curious how this is going to go. Now, of course, though, both teams have gotten this far in the tournament. We're going to pop up the bracket. A Tidehunter open up, so we're getting support being picked up here, and let's see what kind of bans are going to come out. All right, where is JeeSports. There we go. Let's see who they were actually with in the group. Reason. That was, the groups were in fact, well, Draytech. No, Draytech is actually, he's not in this setup. Reason was in the game with Western Wolves, who also made it through, 2 Pudge, 0 Cups, and Danska Reske, who both did not make it through into the next stage. That was actually in Group 4, while the other team, which is, yeah, that is Team MegashocK. MegashocK came out of a group. I think they actually got replaced, because I don't see them on the list. So they must have been one of the replacements in the other lineup. So we'll quickly have to browse through. Let's see here. Yeah, well, Reason is versus Team MegashocK. Whoever goes against here will meet Condi or ZN. So that's definitely going to be an interesting lineup. So bans are coming out. So Shaman being banned, Venomancer as well. And that's going to move a lot of utility out of the play here for the Team MegashocK. But they don't really need Venomancer, to be quite honest. The ban itself seems somewhat strange to me, because they already have Windrunner. Now, of course, Venomancer is very, very good. One of the better heroes in the game when it comes to utility play. However, oh, Draytech is MegashocK. My apologies. Okay, so that was the name of the setup. So Draytech. They actually managed to get pretty far in towards that group. So I'm so far already fairly impressed by that setup. But this bracket so far is looking quite nice. And remember, whoever will get towards the top 8 will get themselves part of the money, which is 400 euros. And there's Storm Spirits, so more ganking taking out. Let's see what the final ban is going to be in this game. There's a lot of stuff still on the field. And are we once again going to see that Queen of Pain? She's been so popular throughout this series. There we go. Draytech actually together with Infernity. Infernity won from MegashocK, 1-0 in the group. So that's definitely one thing to have your eye upon to take a look. But let's see at the setup. There's a lot of pushing potential here already taken out. So Chen is out. We have ourselves, well, Enigma still possibly in the field. Broodmother's still on there. Marana being banned out right now, so that's another ganker out of the equation. So let's see what kind of picks are going to go. Now, obviously, Reason are going to be like, all right, guys, we need to put our thinking caps on and come up with something interesting here. And see if we can churn something interesting out of the equation. Because they don't, then they'll end up like the friends from Infernity did versus the Absolute Legends lineup previously. So that is already not very good. Now let's see how that is going to go, because we still have 4 heroes on the board. As let's see here, Reason, they got themselves a ganker, they got themselves a jungler, they got themselves support. They cannot use the Shadow Shaman on the support there with the Sand King. So what can they do? What have they been picking throughout this series? Lifestealer is not an option, although I would not be surprised actually if a Lifestealer comes up on the Radiant side, actually on the MegashocK side. Lifestealer is definitely a possibility there. Support-wise, Vengeful Spirit is definitely a possibility for a Reason. And they're already in extra time, so they need to start picking soon. Vengeful Spirit could be a possibility there. As that support, definitely. Especially if you can put that swap in, followed up by the Sprout. And they need a little bit of pushing, maybe. Oh, they got a little bit of pushing there. Dragon Knight, perhaps, could work. Dazzle, they've been picking. Lifestealer, really. That's the only Earthshaker. Oh, Earthshaker, that works as well. Earthshaker's not really been all that popular recently. But it does mean that he's one of those heroes that can deny pushes. And that is something that's going to be very useful versus the likes of the Broodmother. And let's see how they're going to follow up. Because now they know Earthshaker's on the field. And there's a lot of the ult from Earthshaker is very difficult to counter sometimes if you don't know how to stop. So they're going to go for... They're going to need to silence him very quickly. So they need somebody who can silence. Now, Night Stalker is actually still open.
5 seconds.
Night Stalker is still open. I don't think it would be a very good idea in general because there's a lot of stun opportunity on the Reason's side. If they stick together, then there is a lot of potential there. But Night Stalker is still one of the options that is still on the board. Such a shame Darkseer got taken out early on, which is a real shame. Let's see. And Night Stalker, I already mentioned him. Who else? Oh, Slardar, well, not really, to be quite honest. Enigma, been a hero that's been picked several times. Oscar, not really, he's too thin. There's way too many stuns into Vengeful Spirit. Okay, so there's double support actually being run. Tidehunter, Vengeful Spirit combo. That's very interesting. So we'll see them both in one lane, no doubt, together with Windrunner and their carry. I'm really, really curious on who their carry is going to be. Is it going to be perhaps... Well, it could be a Faceless Void, maybe. Has not been all that popular. Lich is no longer really being all that useful, mainly because of the...
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, mainly because of Brood and the small and the Brood links, so that's not gonna help at all. So Lich is definitely not gonna be an option. Yeah, Faceless. Well, Weaver. Okay, fair enough.
Radiant team.
And now we go. Who's it gonna be? Because this opens up a lot of... doesn't open much opportunity here. Because they're going to need to do something crazy, and they're going to need to do it in the next 25 seconds. There's a lot of discussion going on. And they still need that carry. But who's it going to be? Faceless Void is going to be difficult, because as soon as you get that Chronosphere off, the Earthshakers is going to plow his Fisher right here, and it's going to be Slardar. Okay, fair enough. Slardar, fast hero, quick stun, good initiate. They're going to go for ganking. They need to go for ganking, and they have no other choice. I'm really curious about the setup. Reason Gaming looking... I'm really going to go for Reason Gaming in this setup. They got themselves some exceptional heroes on their side, a good bunch of support, a good at pushing power. The ganking there, the being annoying stuff from Weaver. The long-range damage projection of Earthshaker. We have ourselves the Enchantress with Enchantress creeps, and of course we got ourselves the creeps from the Prophet. Well, on the other side we got Broodmother. And Broodmother is going to be very annoying, is not going to be all that annoying if you've got Sand King in that exact same lane. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the match. We're finally here. It's taken a little while, but we are on our way as we have ourselves Reason Gaming coming out with none other than Norzu, Giftic, Drayag, Hida, and Tanari, although Atsi is coming in this one, so if Vil coming in there, yeah. Oh, no, yeah, that's my apologies. I'm quickly looking at the wrong board. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you have Hida coming out, Tanari coming out, you got Noru coming out. Giftic I don't actually see on the board. Could be away, and Wristlamp is a stand-in. As we got ourselves Earthshaker, Weaver, Sand King, Enchantress, and Nature's Prophet on that board. While on the other hand, MegashocK coming out with Veil as the Slardar, Lucky One as the Broodmother. We got ourselves Stashran as the Vengeful Spirit, Atsa as the Windrunner, and Seldo, which is no doubt the Tidehunter. Let's take it underway. Let's take it live, and let's see how this is going to go. The lane setup's already underway. As there we go, Hida already going straight up towards that top lane, expecting Broodmother to counter. Actually, in combination with that Enchantress. That's interesting. But yeah, that Broodmother should be able to push up very, very wisely. There she is, moving in. She's already got herself a Soul Ring well on the way. Pretty standard stuff. And why that Soul Ring? Well, you can buy everything you need at the side shop. So that is pretty much what you need. Let's see.
30 seconds to battle.
Let's see here. Slardar in the meantime, bottom lane together with Taisharin, so that's the Vengeful Spirit combo, so we'll be in support. Actually, not in the double, in the middle, so we actually have a Windrunner middle lane versus a Prophet. Or is he going to jungle? Like middle lane Prophet? Interesting. So a lot of farm potential there. And he is going for a lot of, no doubt for the TP. We'll be looking for a lot of ganking around, and of course, away will be as the Enchantress in that jungle, looking to get a Bacillus early on. Has all of that health going on, and will be able to go for a lot of healing. Enchant already coming up, and she is going to be looking for none other. Let's see, they won't be spawning for another 10 seconds. For none other than one of the chieftain to get those war stomps off. Pretty standard stuff. Sand King is going to be incredibly annoying with that Sandstorm on towards... That's actually rotating. Where's Broodmother? Where did she go? Broodmother's rotated. Or has she? No, she's still here. Ish. But that's is only in the lane. But dropping actually webs, that is very interesting. Where Broodmother's actually rotated towards the middle lane versus the Nature's Prophet. Interesting play. But as long as the Nature's Prophet... You see, now this is very good. Broodmother will just be able to go up on towards the ledge and just be able to get vision.
Invisibility.
I'm liking this. I'm really liking this. It's a very, very good move. As Vengeful Spirit already have himself the invisibility, looking to get Earthshaker out of the equation, possibly with a gank, because there's a trial lane definitely going on there. Earthshaker has herself the fissure, but we're only one magic missile away from a gank. And let's see, who is it going to be? Well, it's going to have to be on Earthshaker, because as soon as Weaver gets the gank on him, there we go, here we go, 1, 2, 3, Gush, follow up on towards the Crush. Yes, Fissure, it's not going to be enough, because Vengeful Spirit is no doubt going to be taking him out. Oh, he's going to go for the tower. He's going to Death by Tower. Oh, not going to be enough. Slardar will pick that up. Almost going for Death by Cop, and actually spreading out all the gold to everybody in this match was not going to be enough right there. But unlucky on that one, Slardar being a little bit too quick. And that already puts them at an advantage of 400 gold. On the other side of the map, Windrunner is also down in towards that bottom lane. And another gank actually from this tri lane did go on their way. This guy over here, yeah, that's Norsnu. He's got his great name on this going on here. That is just great. In the meantime, yeah, wow, that's an exceptionally early push. Look at that, 2 minutes and 30 seconds into this matchup, already pushing out. That is ridiculous. And already forcing off a glyph. That is amazing how early this push is. Earthshaker is going to go, like we have, like Windrunner is sitting here. He's thinking by himself, guys, like, I'm not going to lie. They've got 2 levels of Nature's Call here. And it's not even 3 minutes into the game, and Reason have already taken a tower. 3 minutes into the game, and Reason have taken a tower. This is quite ridiculous already. This early push strat so far is working out quite well. And there's even a level of teleport here by Nature's Prophet and follow up by Sprout. So there's a definitely guy. They're going for a tier 2 right off the bat. They're going for a T2 right away. That is amazing. Extremely early damage. Already 200 damage being put onto his early T2 tower. And it's only going to be a question of time. Look at that. Even more Nature's Call. Windrunner sitting back. And she's just going to be like, guys, we have a bit of a situation here. Yes, absolutely have a bit of a situation here. Because you're 4 minutes in, not even 4 minutes into the game, and your tier 2 tower is being banged upon. Let's see if Tidehunter can do anything about it. He's got himself the Gush. I doubt it's going to be the case. Look at that. There's already 500 gone down. That is ridiculous. But look at this. Broodmother, in the meantime, has got himself all the vision in the world. Look at this. She can just look up on towards the lane. It's got all the webbing going on here. Just move around, kick ass, take names, harass the Nature's Prophet. Even though the Sprout is definitely going to be an issue, but that's why you have the Tango. But still, like Tango, tree falls, you get the hell out of here, that sort of thing. But in combination, this works so well. It's a good rotate, and especially considering you just don't want to get versus that Sand King as the Broodmother. This doesn't work very well. Even though there's potentially a gank on its way here with the Sand King coming in. Coming right in, unlucky, does manage to take off the Nature's Prophet on towards follow-up. The Burrow Strike Tower is also wailing in. Here comes the Sandstorm. Is it going to be enough? Nope, it's not going to be enough. And Hida is going to fall back. And that is the Nature's Prophet down. Let's take a look here at the gold income so far. Yeah, Slaughter actually doing quite well in this series. Already getting himself a decent amount of gold on towards the board. 1,700 gold, getting away. Both a Quelling Blade and a Stout Shield, and well on their way to get his Vanguard. And then, of course, the Broodmother in the middle. An absolutely excellent decision to go against the Nature's Prophet in the middle with that Broodmother. Absolutely excellent. Getting the webs up here, and they're pretty much forcing Sand King to go into the middle and trying to counter her, because at this rate she's going to get a humongous amount of farm, followed by a humongous amount of... as soon as she got that Soul Ring, she pretty much rotated. It was that quick. Ooh, Weaver. Yeah, he's going to get Magic Missiled. Unless... Slaughter with the stomp. Oh, well done. There's the stomp. There's the stomp. Well done. Is it going to be enough, though? Nah, she's going to get away. But it's 3-1 in this series after the first two towers already being pushed down. But look at this. Very nice support here in general by the MegashocK team, the German lineup. So Reason Gaming already taking their early tower down.
Illusion.
Got ourselves a potential gank on our way here. There we go. That's the Tidehunter out of the equation. Won't be able to do much out of that one because all of the creeps did come with. And Chances is going to heal up even more. And they do have the Alpha Wolf here as well. So that's going to be, it's going to give an aura of 30 damage bonus. It's a great little damage bonus right there. And again, this Broodmother in the middle is just so good. Such a great pickup. It's going to need Spiderlings though. There we go. And it's time to push yet more towers. Going straight after the range creep, as you do, because that one has the most damage output of the bunch. And again, Enchantress, well on the way to get Impetus. There's the Courier. He is well on his way to get himself the Magic Wand. So now we have ourselves a way who has got himself very nice stuff already. Has himself Dust Appearance, so if Weaver is moving around somewhere on the map, then he's going to be dead. As they're all looking to get a Gush here on towards Earthshaker. There's the Fisher, that's blocked off. There comes the Stomp though. Oh, double Stomp! No, only gets the Seer first one. Oh no, never mind. There's the second one as well. You're going to get the gank here on towards Earthshaker. Not going to go Tower Dive. Not going to be enough. This Tidehunter trying to get his anchor off as well, but it's not going to be enough there. So he's going to have to fall back. As in the meantime, top lane is all once again getting pushed. And now in the middle lane as well. Look at that, all of these creeps. And even though all the Spiderlings do come in, trying to push as hard as they can, trying to get much harassment onto towards Sand King as they possibly can. And keep an eye on towards Nature's Prophet, who is in that jungle, getting support. Vengeful Spirit now as well. There's an ult coming out. But right now, early pushing is pretty much been nipped in the bud. Not much you can do now. As the MegashocK team pretty much know what is going on, and they know they can lock them off quite nicely. Taking down Broodmother in that middle was a pretty damn good move. As the rotate from Sand King did come in very early on, which is pretty much the most natural counter you can get. Sand King on towards the rotate. Let's see what we can find here, though. More farm coming in. Look at all those Spiderlings. They don't care. They're just hating.
Pull roots and run.
Yes, Reason looking to push even more. The bottom tower is a fact. Are they going to go to get a Sprout off, though? But they need to get a Sprout off on towards Slardar, but he needs to get a little bit more farm to get his Vanguard. But it's already looking good indeed. Yeah, they're going to push this tower. Where are the... Yes, there are. There, the Nature's Call is being popped off. There's the glyph again. I'm somewhat unsure about this. Nicely done. Very nicely done on that block off. Extremely well done. Is Earthshaker going to get enough momentum to actually get the hell out of there? Meanwhile, TP does come up in towards the middle. Not going to get much out of that as, again, a try push. Well done, and that's going to be Brute Mother. Oh, yeah, she's dead. Getting dusted with the epicenter to follow up with the Treants pounding on towards the tower. Very well done. Vengeful Spirit going down as well, and Reason now have themselves 2 towers on the board.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
And they're going to go for a push here right away. Yeah, are they going to actually go for Windrunner? They should. Impetus going to be enough? Are they going to find Impetus? Yes, 1, 2 Impetus, 3 Impetus, Sprout, and died. Unlucky, and they're going to be They're going to be able to push down towards this tower, or are they going to look for even more creeps? Or yeah, they're looking for the enchant on the Hellcaller, get themselves a little bit more push. There it is. Hellcaller comes out with that shockwave. They're all looking very, very nice here in general. TP does come out. Where did the Nature's Prophet go to? He's looking for another gank? Doesn't appear to be the case. Take a look, production, here at the overview, see what is going on the map. As you can see, this tower is down and this tower is down, plus this tower in general at the bottom side of the MegashocK lineup is already not looking too good at all, including the front, at least the middle one as well, which is currently down to only 400 out of 1,600. So we've got a team fight at the bottom going on here. A team fight being set up. We got ourselves a Hellcaller, we got ourselves a Ursa Warrior. More Spiderlings, probably a bit of a waste. Shock does come out. Is it going to be enough? Tidehunter in a bit of a pickle. He gets fissured. There's the slap, nicely done, and Chance is getting the Impetus out. And gets the kill on towards that one. Power shot so comes out, but it's not going to do much because this tower is definitely going to look to go down. Do they still have... No, they don't have Nature's Prophet up there yet because they're looking to get the push. There come the Treants, and as soon as this goes down, I would not be surprised if TP goes down now. Are we going to see TP or are we going to see push? We're going to see push.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
There's Reason frantically trying to get the hell out of there. Earthshaker there. We're going to see Fisher. No, we're not going to see anything. There's the swap. That's the very, very, very dead Earthshaker. As these Treants aren't even really doing anything for a second, so that's not going to help at all.
Dominating. Let your God.
What was Weaver even doing there? They knew that, Slardar. And now Slardar is going to get himself his Vanguard. He's going to make a quick trip towards the side shop.
Is under attack.
There he goes. He's on his way. He's going to go and get his... it's actually not in this shop, so he needs to go and get it here. He's going to go and get his Vitality Booster as soon as he gets these creeps. As well as defending the lane against the Nature's Prophet, who's been pushing. Oh, nicely done on Windrunner. Tries to Windrun himself out of there. Trying to use that Force Staff throughout, but very, very nicely done. His Enchantress does get himself a Tidehunter kill to follow up. 2 down on both ends. It's 2 to 8. Nicely done on towards the follow-up, and that is a double kill. Vengeful Spirit down as well. All these creeps down. There's 5 down at the bottom lane. They're going to push this tower like it is nobody's business. And the towers are dropping left, right, and center.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
There it is. And are they going to continue pushing? They may as well. Doesn't really matter though because they have still a little bit of push. Oh, what a beautiful Sprout here, right on top of the Brute Mother, who's still inside the tower reach. But the fact that she does have her Tango, does manage, she can get the hell out of there. And she does have a bit of a problem with Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet is in a bit of an issue. Does have himself Force Staff. Oh, he's gonna go down. Oh dear, oh dear. Very nicely done. Just take down the Spiderlings just in time. But there's only one more Spiderling. There's Slider. There's the mega kill. Oh dear. Oh dear, Sand King. Oh dear, Sand King. Oh, beautifully done. Nicely done. Takes the Burrow Strikes. Takes a Burrow Strike Express upstairs. Doesn't matter because Brute Mother uses her spawn Spiderlings. This tower is gonna get pushed. Doesn't matter though, because in the meantime, Reason are on the bottom lane, looking to eye up yet another one of these towers and taking them down. Reason firmly in control of this game when it comes to towers. And again, the glyph comes out. I don't think it's going to be enough.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Because look at this, they're just plowing through. Tidehunter comes in, is he going to go Ravage? Oh, he can Ravage. He won't be able to do it though.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Nicely done on that Force Staff. Is it going to be enough again? Ooh, Atsa trying to get the hell out of there. Here comes the Sprout. Power Shot does come up and towards the Earthshaker. Oh, there's two in the Sprout. Very nice done. Slardar is in the Sprout as well. And Impetus. Beautiful Impetus. Pro tip, if you versus Enchantress, get close to her. Impetus at range. Yeah, that does a lot of damage. That does a lot of damage. Indeed. Beautiful Sprout as well there. As Norzu does himself beautiful, beautiful work. Getting the Sprout off, and the Impetus was enough to follow up on that one. Let's see how this is going to go, though, in the meantime. Oh, dear God. That is a double damage. Just profit. Yeah. They're going to take down this tower. Oh, dear God. Look at all these treants. He's not even going to be able to deny it. Or they were trying. Oh, wow. The backdoor protection is a little bit too strong. They're actually looking to get after. Oh, there we go. Oh, dear. That's a Sprout. Nah, the Stomp does come in. Is it going to be enough, though? As Weaver could be in a bit of a pickle. Should have not gone for this. Here comes the Ravage. Oh, dear God. Ravage. Not going to be enough. Oh, and Enchantress again. Barely getting out of there. Power Shot not going to be enough as well. And they just Profit takes down Slardar after that. Beautiful double shot, and that should be the Enchantress down. Impetus again on towards Tidehunter. What was he doing there? And in the meantime, Nature's Prophet is still running around as well. They're just going to be able to pick up this tower now. They're just going to push. There's 3 down. Windrunner is still running around. Broodmother is still running around. He's finally rotated back towards the top lane. I don't see it happening anytime soon. She is well on her way to get that Black King bar. But there's just not enough momentum in this game to switch over. Especially if you look at this. A 5,000 gold advantage for Reason Gaming right now. Take a look at the farm. Or at least gold-wise. Look at this. 7,000, 5,000, 6,000. All over the place right here for Reason. While MegashocK is really struggling to stay close. Taishan. 2.5k, sure, that's some potential right there, but I don't think it's going to be enough. And Enchantress has been absolutely farming kills so far with that Impetus, especially in combination with that Sprout. So it's definitely looking interesting. 17.5 minutes into the game, and I'm already tempted to say that unless something changes, that Reason should have this. Especially since Treants keep on moving in. Oh, what were you doing there, Wrestling? What were you doing out there all by yourself as an Earthshaker inside the enemy team? You weren't warding, were you? No, you weren't. And still, though, Slardar is potentially overextending. Yes, he's going to get found out. The problem is, take down this tower, you lose a lot of your defensive positions. And there's definitely a problem. Take a look at the item base, what we have on the board so far. Yeah, Reason Gaming definitely getting further and further ahead, especially on Haida, who has already got himself his Blink Dagger, which in combination with Epicenter is definitely going to do a lot of damage, as well with Nature's Prophet, who's got that additional escape mechanic on him with the Force Staff. Oh look, War Stomp by Centaur Khan.
Invisibility.
And Ultimate Orb actually being popped up now as well. But we're currently in a stage of farming, gentlemen. Ooh, Enchantress is invisible. Are we gonna potentially see a gank here? We're still using Centaur. Not much, neither side really wants to commit. It's 11 to 14. Both sides really farming like crazy, and right now it's all about who can outfarm who. Now we have some dust being dropped here as well, which is perfectly fine if you want to counter well, anything that is invisible, to be quite honest. And so far, there's just nothing on this team that is, well, going to counter invisibility because, well, yeah, of course, yeah, Broodmother, I'm being an idiot. Broodmother on the pickup. Is she going to get dusted? No, it doesn't matter because Broodmother is going to go down because, yeah, look at that. They've got a gem of true sight. Even though the TP comes out, nicely done. Very well done. On towards the Black King Bar. Won't be able to do any damage on towards that one. Black King Bar gets her out of there just in time. Very well done. Very, very, very well done. And now Spiderlings, even at the same time, are still just running around trying to get some of these creeps. And away in the meantime, should be countering these Spiderites. There we go. They're being ulted by Nature's Prophet. It's okay. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Nature's Prophet's got this. He's got this, lads. He's got this. But this does mean that Hida is pretty much premier target numero uno, and he does need himself a little bit more farm in order to get himself a Vanguard of his own. He cannot afford to lose the gem, so he needs more tank. And a Vanguard would be perfect for that. And Reason Gaming is still actively inside that jungle, and they are going to go for a gank here on towards Windrunner. Is it going to be enough? Windrunner still not anywhere near that 4-staff. Still, though,
Nature attend us.
still Reason, still looking to push this tower. In the meantime, the rest of the Reason are in the middle. Are they going to drop a... Ooh, hello there, Sacred Relic. What's going on? Tower does go down. Reason will pick it up. Oh, dear. Run away! Oh, dear. Yeah, that should be a very dead away. Thank you for coming. That's not going to be enough. And they have lost that tower in the meantime. So was it a good trade-off? I like to think so. Still has a lot of gold on towards Enchantress. Even if they had to, they could probably buy back, but that's totally and utterly not really necessary at all. But they're pretty much banging on the front doors of the MegashocK team. They got every single tower, bar the base towers, like the tier 3s. There it is, there it is, and there it is. So the tier 3s are still standing. So all they need now is a decent team fight, and they should be able to pull it together. However, and this is a very, very big however, they need to get past MegashocK first. And that means getting rid of Tidehunter Ravage. That means getting rid of Shackle Shot. And for the love of God, get rid of Slithering Crush. Because that right there is really annoying, especially if you consider that a Black King Bar is coming up on towards Slardar here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful again. Unless, oh, whoa, that Epicenter, beautifully done, even though the Ravage does come out. Is it going to be enough? I doubt it's going to be the case. Vengeful Spirit does go down. Tidehunter as well. Ooh, nicely done on that 4-staff. Too bad, yeah, too bad Weaver was in the way. TP on towards Nature's Prophet. Is it going to be enough? Are they going to find themselves the kill they were looking for? No, they're not, because they're going to do a little bit more farming. So, Slardar duking it out quite nicely. He's just waiting for the recipes. He needs 1,300 gold, and that's not that far away. He gets these Granite Golems down, he should be fine. And we got ourselves a Roshan. Oh, and there's a Radiance. Weaver with that Radiance being built up.
Come get healed.
And they have, of course, the Alpha Wolf, which the Aura gives themselves 30% additional damage, which is perfect for a team fight or for Roshan. And they're just going to bring that with them all over the place, trying to get him as much damage as possible. So that's bonus attack, the bonus, plus 30%. How does that translate? Well, there you have it. And now, once again, looking for that push. We still have a lot of issues. Nature's Prophet finally going to go down, but there's just a lot of issue right now to see if Reason Gaming are going to do this. Are they going to stop in their tracks? Well, so far, so good. Look, they're 6,000 gold ahead. 6,000 gold, all right? So that's decent. That's pretty far. That's pretty nice. Like, the problem is they cannot lose this momentum. If they lose this momentum right now, then they're going to have a big, big problem. And that problem comes in the shape of both a Brute Mother, who's got himself a Black King bar, a Tide Hunter, who is perfectly equipped to take down Weaver at the perfect opportunity. Oh, look at that. Enchantress being Chen. Here comes the... Oh, beautifully done. That's the Epicenter onto its... yes. Epicenter drops. Brute Mother, in the meantime, does manage to get herself a single gank off onto its Earthshaker. Is going to get out of there. Beautiful Sprout once again. Is it going to be enough? She's going to try to get towards... Yes. Was trying to go towards the web as soon as possible. There comes a Burst Strike onto it to follow up. And that's a double kill from the Sand King. That is 3 down, even 4 down that team fight for Team MegashocK. And it's time for yet another push by Reason. Or at least that's what one would think. They need to start pushing again. They have all the creeps. They got the creeps right at the front door. And they can just push right into said front door if they want to. They've already proven to MegashocK that the team fights are pretty much theirs. Basilisk? Vladimir's? Really? Huh. Interesting. Unless they sold that, but whatever. And of course, we can still, yeah, Scythe of Vice is pretty much going to be the follow-up on this. 2,700 plus gold, so yeah, that should already be on his way. Why hasn't he bought a Vice yet? Get a little bit more far, man. You have the gold. There you go. Thank you for shopping. There's the Vice. All right, so there we have it. Nosnu has himself that Vice, and he is going to go and even get himself the illusions as well. They're on the full push, and they're looking to get himself a Slardar. First of all, they're going to turn the Slardar into a chicken. If they can get the Burrow Strike off, that is. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, Slardar gets out of there. Unlucky. BKB gets dropped off. The Black King bar is too good. Won't be able to pop off the necessary ability. And TP comes back. Well done. Very well done. I'm impressed. Let's take a look at what sort of farm both teams pretty have. Wow. Slardar 132 farm. Brute Mother 160 as well. 180 by Nature's Prophet. Enchantress is very low, actually. 59 to 128. And, well, Earthshaker pretty much as expected. On the other hand, Nature's Prophet does have himself about 12,000 gold farm, and that's pretty much the highest on anybody's team. However, let's not take Slardar and Brute Mother out of the equation just yet. The problem right now is that he has got himself so much pushing potential, it is not even funny. Is it going to go here? Yeah, there's chicken, and there's a dead Brute Mother. There's actually pig. My apologies. Thinking of the Hex. Yes. Still, though, in the meantime, we still have not seen much pushing from Reason at all. Look, all right, let's take a look at their item build, shall we? Well, they did have themselves the... Yeah, they did lose themselves. That's a bit of a shame. So they have themselves a Radiance on the Weaver. And that is, item-wise, pretty much it. As we got ourselves, once again, a Shackle Shot, bit of a waste. Let's round themselves a double. Not going to be enough. In the meantime, though, yeah, Waze is getting himself more and more farm. And it's only a question of time until he gets himself that, that mechanism. And then it's just whoring it out with the Impetus.
Double damage.
And he will be able to rock off 10 shots with said Impetus. In the meantime, Sand King does have himself the double damage. Is he going to use it for farming creeps, or farming heroes? Well, so far, it does look like it's going to be... Oh, hello, what is going on here? That looks like a Assault Cuirass. Or maybe Shiva's, depending on the situation. Looking at the damage potential that's coming on here from the MegashocK side, the Assault Cuirass would be kind of cool, especially if you can jump in and take out that damage. But so far, ooh, Nosnu in a bit of a pickle. Yeah, he's not going to get swapped unless... Ooh, nice piggy. Nice, well done with the Scythe. Good reaction speed. And Slardar won't be able to jump in there just yet. The thing is, we have not seen a tower kill in the last well, like 20 minutes, like 10 minutes or something like that. We saw the first tower kill, 3 minutes. Then the second one was almost down a minute later, which was down here. But the momentum is definitely stopped for a reason, even though they have the gold advantage. And they have been buying the better items, to say the least. Oh, come on. You can. I was about to say there's a better strike. As well as Caustic Finale. So that is definitely going to help. And especially with Weaver with Radiance, are just going to farm up. They're going to go for a push. Or at least they should be going for a push if they had the opportunity. But they have not. Opportunities have not been showing themselves just yet. The problem right now is that there has been no real team fights, or at least, well, there have been team fights. Just team fights that really came to anything pushing-wise. Like Nature's Prophet, he's doing a significant amount of ganking. Like so far, Nature's Prophet like 5-3. Enchantress 7-3 as well. Like sublime ganking throughout. There we go. There's the Impetus. Another Impetus. Another Impetus. That's going to be the end of that. That's yet another kill on the board. 3 deaths, 8 kills. So far, very, very nice. So the Impetus is just showing itself to be an absolutely astoundingly badass ability. Just works every single time. Although the farm itself is going to be decent. But they have moved up into the jungle because they know that as soon as they've got vision, they know what's up. They know that Weaver's up here. They know the Brood Mother is doing stuff. Doesn't really matter because the Brood Mother is really of no significance whatsoever. She going to get herself a farm. She is looking to get herself that Orchid. So that is well on her way. So that's 3 Oblivion Staffs stacked on top of one another. And she's going to mute someone. Who is she going to mute? This little bitch right here. Or this little bitch right here. Or this little bitch right here. Probably this little bitch. Probably, yes. Would not be surprised. Taking down Earthshaker is definitely going to be a problem because he going to be problematic. Like, they have gone for Orchid. It would have been better to go for Scythe, but if you don't have the money, then you can't really do anything with it. So that's definitely a problem. The real issue is, are we actually going to see a push anytime soon by Reason? As Nature's Prophet is well underway to get himself the item that he wants. Is he going to go for that Hyperstone Chainmail combo, or is he going to go for the Shivas? Both is definitely a possibility.
Haste.
But his farm is substantial. Would not be surprised. Yeah, he's going to go for Shivas, isn't he? Yeah. He's just going to... He's just going to sell the Null Talisman.
Come to me.
Pretty much call it a day. Yeah, in the meantime, Aghanim Scepter being built by Enchantress as well. But what can the MegashocK team do? They're just waiting too long. They're not ganking. They should be ganking. And now they have the issue of, well, these 3 guys on their doorstep trying to get in. And you can power shot if you want. It's not going to help all that much. Because all of a sudden, you'll have yourself a whole bunch of Treants on your door, a whole bunch of creeps, and a guy who is well underway to get himself a Shivas. And he just bought it. No, it actually is going to be... He's got himself a Hyperstone and a Mystic Staff. You're kidding. That is very, very interesting. So he's leaving his possibilities open. That is very, very interesting. So we could still be going for... Oh, hello to Vilix. You're a Slardar. You're dead, even though it's a very nice Shackle Stop followed up by a Ravage. But will Slardar go out there? He's got... Oh, popped off his Black King Bar. Oh, nobody will be able to target him. Even the Impetus would not be enough. There's the Impetus 1. Oh, nicely done. On towards the... Yes, the follow-up. Nicely done towards the 4 staff. Not going to be enough. More Impetus on towards the Tidehunter. He's going to go down as well. That's 3 down. Only losing Earthshaker. And come on! You got the push. You can do it now. They just need to wait for the creeps. And even what Windrunner knows, they need to buy back. They need to buy back now and get the defense mounted right on top of this ledge. Because if they don't, then Reason is going to trample in there and take the base. The buttery biscuit base. And there comes the Black King bar from Broodmother. She's going to be ganking right on towards Sand Nice force staff being popped off. Ooh, Broodmother actually a bit of an issue. Weaver going to take her down. Sprout's not actually going to hit on towards anything, and that's going to be very, very difficult. Again, nice force stuff being coming off towards Impetus, doing a lot of damage once again. On towards Windrunner, almost dying again. 4 power shot, only getting hit 2. Not going to be enough, and that's a tower down. Are they going to get Araxos? Oh, but a beautiful shackle shot once again. And Chancellor's down. They need to take her down now, unless she's going to pop off Impetus. There, are they going to do it? There it is. Game gets paused. Oh, so close. See this Impetus? See this Slardar? Yeah, look at that. That's 280. See this right here? Yeah, I think that's a very, very dead Slardar. 289. Okay, let's see how much Impetus does. Distance bonus. What's at 20 right now? So, okay, here we go. All right, 1, 3, 2, 1. Oh, come on. I want to see this Impetus hit. It'd be great. There it is. Ah, get swapped. Beautiful swap. You know, Weaver's a little bit too fast, and in the end, a little bit of a waste. Fisher gonna drop down. Not the best Fisher I've ever seen, and both will die. And there we have it. It is Braddock's time. Slardar at the last second is trying to come in. I don't think it's going to be enough. Oh, beautiful double shackle shot. This could be it. This is the moment for Asa to shine. Not going to happen. He's turned into it to Piggy. He is dying.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Good game being called. As both teams will call it right there.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
And that right there is going to be the end of game number 1 with Reason versus MegashocK. We're going to get ready for game number 2. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with you here on TotalKaos as Reason Gaming will pick up game number 1 here in the JeeSports Dota2 Championship. We're well underway. Don't go anywhere.